Well, greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome back once again for the very first time to the Farts and Crep Show, where today, as per usual, it's your host Danjo here with part 59? Is it 58 or 59? I just checked. It's part 59 of Tales of Zestiria. Hope you guys are all doing well. We're supposed to be heading to the ruins discovered at Lake Haven, but alternatively, I think we're also supposed to come back here. Oh, right. I said we're going to stop back in Elysia real quick because...
I wonder if Gramps is here.
I mean, probably. It is his domain. Because we were in the area, and they mentioned something about going back home for something. I don't know. Saray's house is also the inn. They're like, yeah, we converted it since, you know, you're not here. Gotta put all these visitors somewhere. I'm just kidding, you're the only human that ever comes here. Well, I don't see anything on the map. That would be interesting. Oh,
Gramps!
cutscene.
How are you?
You stupid brats!
Whoa, what's this all about?
Don't you have something to say to me first? I don't remember raising a fool.
I'm sorry for leaving without telling you.
It's good to be home.
I actually don't remember you at all. Who are you again? Alright, yeah.
Nice to meet you. My name is Rose.
Well, in any case, I'm glad to see you're safe. The Lady Squire is welcome here as well.
You can tell that I'm a squire?
Of course I can. Saray became the shepherd, and Micleo is now a sublord, correct? Which would mean that the Prime Lord is the Lady of the Lake, then.
It has been a long time, Sir Zenris.
You don't have to say anything. History repeats itself. It makes the world go round.
True, but I still want to believe in them, and believe that they can bring forth a new future.
Well, I'm glad you've all found such a nice Prime Lord. Hey, by the way, did my pipe come in handy?
Oh, yeah.
Don't worry about the pipe, as long as it was useful to you.
But I'll give it back. I don't need it anymore.
Keep it for yourself.
Really, I'm okay. You know, I've grown up a lot through this journey.
Bratty as ever, aren't you? Please, take this with you.
Thanks, Gramps.
No. I should be the one thanking you.
Because... Okay. I mean, you know, we got a bona fide elixir, that's cool, but, is that all there was here? Alright. Oh.
Saray, why don't we take a little break here?
Are you tired?
No, but it's a good idea to take a solid break to rejuvenate the soul. Totes, let's do it.
Sure. I did want to chat with everyone in Elysia, too.
No, we didn't.
All right, we'll meet up later.
Well, there is a new marker on the map. But yeah, since we're walking from point A to point B,
I wonder where Mikleo and Lila went.
Damn it, Saray, I was just about to get into a thing. Yeah, having... Well, wait a minute. This is coming out... when? On the 6th? That doesn't sound... Well, that sounds about right. Anyway, been going back through Tales of Arise because the Tales of Arise expansion is coming out on the 9th. And I gotta say, if I was comparing these games, you know, directly, obviously, it's, yeah. This game is definitely showing its age a little bit.
What are you doing, Mikleo? Shh.
I see. Just as I thought, they...
Come on. Wait.
I'm so sorry. I wasn't aware of it and made the pact.
No. It was of their own decision that they made the pact with you. What they make of it will be up to them.
I'll support them with all I have, so that we won't repeat the same mistake.
Don't be so hard on yourself. There was nothing you could do for the previous shepherd.
Perhaps. But sometimes I can't help but wonder. Surely I could have done more than I did back then.
Everything is tied to their fate, and their fates are yet intertwined.
Yes. Thanks to you, Sir Zenris.
No, you and those kids forged that bond. My role in this is done. All I can do now is worry about them.
There are times when things go awry, but their purity and virtue gives me hope. I want to accompany them on their journey. This time, there will be no regrets.
I see. Perhaps this is also how humans and seraphim should coexist as a whole.
I'm glad I was able to talk to you.
And I with you. Please, take care of them.
Weren't they just talking about us?
Looks like it.
Why don't we ask?
Mikleo,
I guess we shouldn't eavesdrop on their conversation.
if Gramps has something to tell us, he'll tell us straight up.
Yeah, same with Lila.
Well, I mean, you know, probably not straight up, but, you know. Since, you know, Lila is, you know, typically very aloof and avoids talking about stuff she can't talk about because of, you know, things, I guess the NDA or whatever she signed with, like, previous, shepherd or whatever, but yeah, I mean, yeah, if Gramps was gonna something, you know. Anyway, so yeah, what I was saying, about, okay, this game compared to Tales of Arise, right? Tales of Arise is unique. Like, yeah, it's the newest game in the series, but it's not as traditional of a, Tales of game. Like, they kind of renovated a lot of things while still staying true to the series roots. That being said, this game is a lot more like the other games of this generation. and in a way is kind of a culmination of those. And kind of also a step forward. So what's a good way to explain this? There was a bit of a jump forward in a shift in style when they started doing the games in this generation. So this was a PS3 game initially, and the games of that console generation were a little bit different. So there was Tales of Zestiria, and there was, I'm not even going to talk about the second one because that game sucks. And there was this one and Tales of Zestiria, and I kind of almost don't want to put Tales of Grace as F on that list because that was just a remaster. So for the mainline games, I think it was just those three. But they all have a somewhat similar style, which at the time felt like a natural evolution from like the Wii and PS2 generation. I put the Wii in there because Tales of Graces was on the Wii, and it was kind of like the in-between game in a couple of ways. And it's kind of obvious if you're familiar with that game in comparison to Zestiria, Zestiria, and Zestiria, which I kind of wish they didn't have two titles that were so close in name. Like, one begins with a V and one begins with a Z. It's like, or a Z, but it's like, ugh. But yeah, definitely a little bit different from like previous games like Tales of Symphonia and Tales of the Abyss and Legendia, but this one really feels like a culmination of the PS3 generation. And like Tales of Grace, it was also cross-generational in a way, because it was the 20th anniversary game, and you know, came out on PS4 as well, because it was the start of that generation. But it was designed and engineered as a PlayStation 3 game. So I feel like that's part of the reason it didn't do as well, because it was such a late PS3 game. And so being there for an early PS4 game, I guess immediately some people thought it felt dated. And I mean, that's fair, but like, it's still like way more advanced than like Zestiria and Zestiria. Like, it's still a step forward, pretty significant one. And yeah, the Tales of team, they just iterate super well on every game. Like, they aren't as concerned with like console generations and stuff as they are with staying within the bounds of the hardware, essentially, and doing all they can with it. But also like staying true to the series and what people love about it. Like, they don't try to go in a completely different direction where it's unrecognizable from its, you know, predecessors. And so yeah, like, Tales of Arise, does it feel like a better game? Hell yeah, are you kidding me? Yes. Like, it was even a cross-generational game in itself, because like, it was a PS4 game, also in PS5, but it's a PS4 game. But it was clearly designed to be more scalable Like there's a pretty clear distinction between the PS4 and PS5 versions. But again, it was kind of also cross-generational because it's cross-platform as well. Like, it's not... Like, this game, I've said it early in the series, but this game is on PS3, and they did a Windows port at one point. Like, not even Steam, but, like, the Windows Store, I think. And I'm not 100% on that, but for a long time, Tales of was a PlayStation series. Like, I don't know if they had some kind of exclusivity with PlayStation per se. I think it was on a game-by-game basis. And it's not... I think it's similar... A lot of the big third-party developers and nowadays publishers didn't necessarily have exclusivity contracts like with like Nintendo or PlayStation or Sega or whoever back in the day. But sometimes it just came down to like an unwritten thing, like, oh, you made this game and it sold really well. We would like another one, you know? Yeah, and like, I don't know all the ins and outs of it, but if you just look at the series, the Tales of series, most of the games have been on PlayStation. Why do I have to choose to depart? It's weird. That's weird. Okay. Well, I mean, we got an elixir and like a little bit of a story thing. I don't know how much some of these optional things play into other... Jeez, man, why... There's a blessing here. Why is fast travel expensive? You know what, we're not far from the destination right now. I'm just gonna go. Doesn't matter. Well, I'll just go on foot, man. I'm not paying 2,000 gold to skip, like, a tiny forest in a cutscene. Or, like, a loading screen. Whatever. But... Anyway, what was my point I was making here? Oh, right. So it's not the most modern or even, you know, prettiest RPG or whatever. That being said, it still feels great to play. And it's very well made. And so... Jeez. Sometimes the music just, like, kicks in a little too hard. That is a big difference. It's one tick different.
Finished! Would you like some?
It's like the difference between overpowering and like a little less than what I would have liked. But yeah, it's been about a week since I've recorded this. And since then I've put about 15 hours into Tales of Arise on New Game Plus. But that's one thing about these games, like, that Namco has done super well. And back in the day, whoa. Is that a glitch? Oh no, it was the cloud moving. Okay. It made it look like that rock was moving over there. Are you faster than me? This guy's faster than me.
May your knowledge cease from
Worthy opponent.
I better get it together.
Looks like victory all around.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, that's one thing Namco's done really well with most of their titles, and they still do, like with the Tales of series, that Squaresoft used to be better about back in the day. It's just the way they design the games to be timeless, basically. Like, they don't feel dated because they were... Why did it fade like that? What the hell happened? What just happened? Like, yeah, there's a few things that are gonna be rough around the edges, but still... It's like a specific style. And I feel like...
Give it your all! They're way stronger than the ones we saw when we left the village.
This is a man of armor. It is said that they're strongest when the full moon is out.
Then now's our chance. We can take them on.
Earth.
Molten wall!
Edna!
The type that'll charge
Light
right
the way!
out. Don't let up!
Crystal Tower! Red Agent Giant! That won't rock winner!
Vermilion Crystal!
Eat this! That won't take this! Come to my side! Rock solid! Red Agent Giant! Iron Tank! Take this! That won't rock winner! Light the way! Crystal Tower! What a formidable opponent!
Yep, had a feeling that was an anomalous orb thing. So everybody's HP goes up. Oh wow, we have quite a few of these. I guess it's been a while since we buffed people. Increase max HP. Yeah, I mean, Rose kind of needs it. Attack power, yeah, that's all Saray. Okay, boost defense. Yeah, Rose needs that. Art attack power, that's kind of Mikleo and Lila's thing. I mean, Edna kind of needs it too, so... Art defense. Oh, Dezel is very low on that. Chamomile, focus, okay. Rose kind of needs that, and Saray does. Kind of the humans really need that more. More HP. I'll give this one to Saray. Defense. Go with Rose, and one for Saray as well. Red Rosemary. Again, art attack power, kind of Edna needs that. Well, I mean, yeah, Dezel kind of needs it too. Art defense, we'll go with Saray. Alright, cool. And that healed everybody, cool.
The entrance to the ruin's supposed to be really well hidden, right?
It's not that well hidden.
We better be extra diligent in our search.
It's behind the waterfall. I mean, granted, I couldn't see it, but, you know, just looking at the map, it was pretty obvious.
This is it?
It
Should
hasn't
be.
been eroded by the waterfall at all. If it wasn't recently made, then that means...
It's using seraphic arts. This ruin must date from the Temperance of Avarost.
Correct. This is Lefay, the Shrine of the Trial of Water. It has been some time since we were visited by a shepherd.
I'm the shepherd Saray.
I'm the Prime Lord, Lila. You must be a servant of the Water Lord, Amanak.
Indeed. I'm Alto, the Protector Seraph who serves Armanak.
I'll get right to the point. What must we do to obtain the spiritual power?
My sword! Where? Where is my sword? Back!
Holy crap!
Swords?
There's something above.
Swords?
That is Azura.
I've heard of him. A powerful Hellion sustained by rage and able to fight eternally without rest.
Is the trial to quell Azura?
No. To receive the spiritual power, you must find out the reason why Azura became a Hellion to begin with.
We can't just purify him? We have to know the reason?
If you truly are the Shepherd, you should know why that is important.
Right.
Psychotherapy, my favorite.
It isn't called a trial for nothing. I wish you luck.
The water trial.
Well...
Guess it's my time to shine, huh?
You'll be fine. It doesn't technically hurt.
Technically.
Sure. Oh, we got new music. Right? No, this is definitely new. Yeah. Yeah, this is definitely new. Holy shit. Okay. Huh. Damn. What the fuck? Oh, dude. What the fuck?
What are those things? They look like eyes!
That's because they are eyes.
Wow.
I didn't realize arts like this were still alive.
The music is insane here. Fuck, it's so good. Oh, I see. Yeah, I know. Yeah, gotcha. This is what I'm talking about, guys. Like the design for this place, freaking awesome. The stonework, beautiful. The whole water motif thing, awesome. Is the lighting a little janky sometimes? Yeah, I saw that a second ago. But dude, the soundtrack. Wait, there's only 2 on that side and there's 3 on this side. Oh, can I not go this way? Yeah, maybe we're gonna get an improved version of it or something? Or maybe it's just there to teach the player about the timing of the... Oh, I see. Okay, so the panel on the floor is indicating... Yep. As soon as you step on the panel, it does a check. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think it's more about teaching the player the timing of the bubble. Which, I mean, yeah, we haven't had to use it for any kind of exactitude yet, so... Yeah. Get past 2 of those panels. So I'm guessing the bubble thing is gonna get increased in duration. Probably. Anyway, my point is... kind of the same point I've made quite a few times. A good art style goes a long way, and it's not just like visual art style, like, and this is something I've talked about before, but it's been quite a long time. Like, video games are kind of unique because they're collaborative art projects.
Here they are.
So, like,
Give it your all.
Scylla is dangerous no matter.
is that how you say it? Scylla? I thought it was. Wait, what did I think it was? Scylla? Scylla. It probably is Scylla, yeah. Yeah, a lot of people are less familiar with this mythical creature. But basically it was at the one of the Greek harbors, I believe? Or was it Troy? No. Or was it Rome? No, I think it was Greek. I think it was Greek. Anyway, one of the harbors, there was the more famous one, the Hydra, opposite from the Scylla. Yeah, because it's part of Greek mythology. Yeah. And they would, I forget their deal, but it was basically a pair of monsters, one on each side. And I think the point of the story initially was like, don't stray too far to the west or the east, basically, when docking and all that stuff. Because yeah, if you did, supposedly the, giant creatures would make a wreck of your ship. But these ones are weak to earth too. Huh.
How close you are to it.
So then what do we do?
Why don't you go figure it out?
How's this? Lion Towel! Tiger Blade! Let's give it up! Back off! Tiger Blade! Let's give it up! How's this? Sweet dreams! Back off! Blade Bang! Dragon Bang! Lion Towel! Tiger Blade! Let's give it up! Not yet! Tiger Blade! Lion Towel! Back off! I won't lose! Yeah! Tiger Sweet Dreams! Let's give it up! It's over! Blade Bang! Let's give it up! Back off!
Lightning Dragon! Lightning Strike!
Tiger Blade!
So, how's Saray doing?
He's yet inexperienced, but he's got potential.
You're quite critical of him.
He
Hover
just
jet
doesn't
boots.
respond to my jokes.
Hover jet boots. Like Mega Man Legends, Water Temple, okay. And Mega Man Legends 2 flashbacks already. Okay, so if Earth is going to be a common weakness here, I'm just going to have Edna be my partner for a bit. Somebody got some booch. Wait a sec. Okay. Oh, that sucks. Does increase your blast gauge under focus by a lot, but it decreases like tons of other shit. But if I can make up for the difference... Oh. Oh no, that's Miklio's, okay. Although I could take it away from Miklio. Take it away, take it away, take it away now. That's really bad. Can't exactly get rid of that one either. I mean, I could for that one, but... Or that one, honestly. And Amelia? I don't know what that's for. That's got the better stats. Oh. That is kind of a problem, isn't it? I mean, I guess it's only a +20, so if there's like multiple pieces where it's better, then just go with the thing that's better. That's a pretty big difference. Yeah. That's a pretty freaking huge difference too. I mean, it's not bad, but it's kind of the whole point is like I mean, that does make up for the art defense difference. And a defense increase. Oh, but yeah, Lila has that. Okay. Sure. I mean, that way the defenses are... Because, I mean, that'll help with armatization as well. especially since Hooray kind of doesn't have very much defense right now, because I sacrificed all that for attack power. Yeah, that'll work. Oh, right. Yeah, right. Yeah, we gotta wrap up, but, I also just wanted to wrap up my thought, because, yeah, video games are collaborative, works of art, you know, because it requires a bunch of different people skilled at different things to make them. You know, you need writers, you need literal artists, which a literal artist could be another term for a writer, actually, because literature. But no, you need like character artists, you need like environmental artists. You know, you need programming, which is an art in and of itself. You know, composers, obviously, people who write music. It's a bunch of different things. You know, systems artists, which is largely unappreciated by a lot of people, but I think that's one of the most fun parts about making games. Anyway, the thing is, it's unique in the sense that no other medium is... Yeah, it's unique like no other medium. Yeah. It's because all those different things aren't like required for other pieces, you know? So the point of that was, oh, how quickly something is going to look or feel dated. So working within the confines of both the scope of the project and the capability of the target platform is really important. I feel like a lot of games don't really take that into account as much anymore because the hardware restrictions and even time frame restrictions actually aren't as they aren't as predictable as they used to be. Especially with the push for so many things to be multi-platform, and therefore typically when you're creating something like a piece of software, let's just say, since that is the example here, it has to be scalable, which, to make everything scalable when there's like so many variables, it's pretty tough. So it's easier just to give certain ports to like different teams entirely. That's pretty common on the Switch. So that's a good example actually, because a lot of times the Switch port will be handled by a somewhat different developer that works with the team, and they have like go-betweens and stuff. Like a good example would be Seaven, I think is how you say it, Seaven Studios. Like they've done a bunch of great Switch ports. I think they did a few for .mu as well. Anyway, and with a bunch of projects getting delayed all the time because, again, the complexity of projects has never been higher. So, which is, no, that's a whole separate rant. I'm not going to get into that. What was the other? Damn, dude. There's another, just the music keeps like being like, hey, you still listening? Hey, check this shit out. Completely derails my train of thought. Just when something is so awesome like that, it's like hard to ignore. Especially like to my brain, because like I've been writing music like since I was little, so it's kind of, composition is a very interesting thing to me. And oh yeah, so when the scope of projects was much more known, that's one thing that it's one thing that Square did very, very well. Squaresoft did very, very well in the 90s with a lot of their projects. So, and then like they really made some stuff that was like timeless, you know? Like a lot of those games still hold up to modern standards because they were working within that scope. And then again, like they knew what they could do. They knew like what the target platform could do. They knew like the time frame. Like it was, to make something that feels timeless is really hard, especially nowadays with you know, you won't really know until like years and years later how well something is going to age. But yeah, like what was the other one? There were some specific examples I was going to pull from, but at this point, I mean, it's like whatever, you know. it's pretty well known, but and a lot of it comes down to opinion as well. But a vast majority of people, and I may have mentioned this one already, but like Chrono Trigger, for example, Super Nintendo game, in a lot of people's minds holds up incredibly well. Even on the original NES, like Super Mario Bros. Like they didn't change much of anything drastically for such a long time, and some people are still like, you know, speedrunning the first game, you know. And games like Fire Emblem, like that was on the NES as well, and like the later iterations, they didn't really change much. They just prettied it up, you know. Because it was a great, it worked, it was good. It was just good. So stuff like that where you don't even have to change anything fundamentally, you just give it better graphics. It's pretty impressive, you know? Which is kind of the issue I have, and I'll just leave it at this. Just kind of the issue I have with like a lot of modern remakes / ports. I mean, I'm not going to call them ports or remasters. A lot of quote-unquote modern remakes, right? Because a lot of them lose the intention of the original in the process, instead of trying to make the original's beauty shine through. So like, and it should be like, if it's a reboot or reimagining of something like Final Fantasy VII Remake, fine. That's fine. In my opinion, that's not a remake at all. Like, that is basically a reboot. Like, but when something is done so perfectly to where, out of respect for the original, they don't change it. Like one of the best in the business right now, in my opinion, for this, Blue Point. Like the Demon Souls remake, fantastic. They didn't really change much of anything. Even the jank, stuff that's considered to be incredibly janky, was left intact. Because that's how the original is. Like Shadow of the Colossus. And like, again, Demon Souls, like, I'm not, you know, I don't have a lot of knowledge about the original because I haven't played it. But Shadow of the Colossus I've played countless times on the PS2. And I did at least 5 playthroughs on the PS4 version. And they just lovingly recreated that game in exactly the way it should have been. Like, there aren't a lot of remakes where I say, like, that is a perfect remake, basically, but that is one of them. That is one I go back to time and time again, and I'm just like, this is how you do it. It's exactly how you do it. It's just, so good. Anyway, but to make something that doesn't need a remake is incredibly challenging, is what I was saying. And this game does not. It knows what it is. It was intended to be the celebration of Tales of. And yeah, they had some games before this one that were experimental a little bit. They tried a few things. Some of them worked out, some of them didn't. But that experimentation along the way pushes the series forward. And eventually lets you make something like Tales of Arise, where it's just like been building and building and building. Or again, like, you know, another great Namco example, Ace Combat 7. Incredible game. Would not have happened without, one, the original air combat, and then Ace Combat 2, and then Electrosphere, Shattered Skies, and they just kept getting better and kept refining it. We wouldn't have Elden Ring without Demon Souls and Dark Souls and Bloodborne and Sekiro, like, well, to a lesser extent, Sekiro. I'm sure there's some overlapping development there, but the point is iterative design and a bunch of people coming together to make something truly that they couldn't have made on their own. And then if it comes together in a way to where it's not going to feel like a product of its time, but rather a beautiful piece that can withstand the test of time, that's incredible. So, anyway, oh, another great one. I just, you know, I'm not here, you know, sucking off Namco for money. It's not happening at all. I wish. Don't take that out of context. A little bit of hyperbole, a little bit too far. Capcom, with like recently when I was talking to my dude Heems about the RE4 remake compared to the original, and how, yeah, there's some things that are like different here and there or whatever, but they stayed very true to the intention of the original. And when you do it like that, where you very carefully go through all the things and then take creative liberties, right? And it's, they rated Resident Evil, 1, 2, and 3 remakes. Like, it wasn't their first. You can tell they learned from, like, what worked in previous remakes, what did not work in previous remakes. And then just did what they could to make the best possible thing. And yeah, it's really impressive. Really impressive. So yeah, Namco, good job, guys. Also Capcom, excellent stuff. But yeah, thank you all for being here, guys. Sorry that rant went on a little bit long. Welcome back to Danjo Rants. Yeah, so it's my way of BSing at the end of the video for 20 minutes to listen to an awesome soundtrack and just kind of talk about something that I care about for a minute. But yeah, thanks for being here. Of course, before we get going, a very special thank you going out to the current Farts and Crap Show members, which at the time of recording is the only Novalis Draconis. Thanks so much for supporting the show a bit more directly. If you guys want to be incredibly awesome, like Novalis Draconis, get in on all those membership benefits. Check out the join button down below, or the Farts and Crap Show Buy Me a Coffee. Either way, tiers start at $3 a month. That's only 10 cents a day. Gets you into all the basic stuff, including getting to vote on the series that get made here on this channel via the Members' Choice polls. We will be wrapping up the series most likely in December, and we do have a Members' Choice poll active right now, actually, because this video will be coming out before the 9th. I do know that. I don't know if it's scheduled for the 6th, or the 5th, or the 7th, but definitely before the 9th. So yeah, you guys can actually vote on that right now and help decide what series gets made next, because we recently had a round of RC samples wrap up. That was Final Fantasy Tactics: The War of the Lions, PSP, Final Fantasy IV: The Complete Collection, also the PSP version, obviously, with the after years, Xenogears for the PS1, and Grandia for the PS1. One of those four things is going to be the new Retro Classics game. So, the one with the most votes from the channel members is going to be it. So, you guys get a pick. That vote is going to be live until the 9th, but the poll will remain open even after the 9th, so similarly to a lot of our Members' Choice polls, so basically whenever somebody becomes a member, they can go back and retroactively vote on the previous ones as well. If something retroactively gets a bunch of votes, I'll put it on another one, and it'll get a chance to be the new series. Remember to drink water and stay hydrated. But yeah, once a month, guys. So this will be the Members' Choice poll for November. We'll definitely have one in December, and we'll definitely have one again in January. So, yeah. But that's gonna do it for now. Again, until November 9th, that's when it closes. I will double check after this recording to see the dates on things and everything else. But yeah, this has been Tales of Zestiria Part 59. Again, thanks for being here, guys. It's been very, very nice. It's been brilliant. it's It's been fantastic. What is that? I don't know. Anyway, thanks for being here. Till next time, take care, and I hope you all have a beautiful day.